Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Toresa Be, and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to another episode with your girl, Toresa Be in Toresa Be's world. So listen up. It was impressed upon me on last week to dive off into something kind of serious over in the relationship series, and I think that this is going to end up being a 4-part series. But I want to talk about some things that I learned while I was married, and I want to give you all some things to keep in mind for those of you who have a desire to be married. And I'm also going to be talking to those of you who may be married right now. But these are things that I learned about myself and just some observations that I learned in general that I think many people need to take into consideration before you jump off into the marriage. And again, some of these things that I'm talking about will be things that some of you may find yourself in now while in a marriage. And again, my intention is to give you information and resources and tools that are going to help you learn how to live your most best and authentic life ever, beginning in 2022. So let's dive off into this. One of the things that I have noted here is that it's got to be more than love. When you are considering getting married, and even while you're in the marriage, it's gotta be more than just love. And I know many of us walk into it thinking that, I love this person with all my heart, my mind, my soul, and this person loves me back just the same. But really, when you get off into this, you gotta know that it's gotta be more than just love. So one of the things that I want you to look at and take into consideration in your personal time of reflection is I want you to ask yourself, do you really know this person? And that is a huge, huge question, because you may think that you know this person, as you're dating and things like that and getting to know one another. But baby, I'm here to tell you, you really got to ask yourself, do you really, really know this person? Because once you marry this person, that's when you really begin to find out who this person really, really is. And the reason that I say that is because when you're dating each other and you're not living under one roof, or maybe some of you all are living under the same roof together, and no tea, no shade, but when you're just in the dating process or the fiance stage, 9 times out of 10, the two of you, are not together. You go to your home and he goes to his home, or she goes to her home, or whatever the case may be, whatever your dating lifestyle looks like. But that person, and even you have a tendency of showing your very best self, when you're not connected to that person, when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. And so when you come together in a marriage, that's when I'm telling you, that is when you really discover who this person is. And for some, you may begin to find out that this is really not the person that you thought they were. And for some, maybe this is a person that you thought they were. But again, I just want to give you some things to think about, because I think when it comes to marriage, what I've observed over the years is that there are the real conversations are not taking place, especially if you are an individual that came out of the church scene like me. The church folk do not talk about marriage for real. Basically, the message is marry or burn and all that type of shit. But that's not reality. That's not real life. So, do you really know this person? You need to ask yourself this question for real, and you need to sit and reflect on it. Number two, you need to observe their prior history, lifestyle, and past relationships. You need to really be intentional about getting off into this side of this person because, you're talking about marriage. So you're talking about having, or you are desiring to have this lifelong commitment and be in this lifelong relationship with this one individual. Well, is that really the individual that you are supposed to be locking down with? Is this person really your life partner? Or is it just you living in the dream world of what marriage looks like in regards to having the beautiful white gown or the white dress and walking down the aisle to whatever the two of you, whatever your favorite song is in the wedding, and having this beautiful diamond ring on your finger? There is more to marriage than just that. And that's why the statistics are showing that divorce is happening and has been happening for years at such an alarming rate, because you really don't know the person for real. Okay, with the crust in the eyes and everything when you wake up in the morning and the stanky breath. But you really don't have a clue of what their prior history looks like, what their real lifestyle is like. And you need to look at, their past relationships. Now, when I say this, granted, their past relationships are not necessarily your business, but they can help you gauge on whether this is a person that you should really be looking at getting engaged to. This is for the men too. It goes both ways. Do you really know this person? What is their lifestyle like? Is it something that fits with yours? And I'm telling you, because I'm feeling it as I'm having this conversation with you all right now. If at any given time, any given moment that you get a red flag with this person, baby, stop. Pay attention. Don't make excuses about their behavior. This is something that you need to take under serious consideration and not excuse if it's something that you do not wish to deal with when it comes to the topic of marriage. Because I'm telling you, whatever those red flags are, they are not going to go away, because this is a part of how this person is. And I'm telling you, it is something that is going to really begin to surface in a marriage, and it's not going to go away. And in most circumstances, it may get even worse regarding whatever that red flag is. But ladies, men, I need you to start paying attention to the red flags, because they're coming to you, they're appearing to you for a reason. Maybe this is somebody that, regardless to how you feel about them in regards to the love thing, maybe this is somebody that you may not should marry. Okay. The third thing that I have down here on my list is, what's their relationship with their parents and or their immediate family? What's their relationship with their parents and or their immediate family? Is it a good relationship? Are they on talking terms with their mom or their dad, or are they on the outs? And if they are on the outs, you need to look at that, because there's going to be learned behaviors that they are operating in, and they've been operating in this even before you came along. But you need to look at this, because these behaviors that they're operating in derive from how they were brought up, or whatever. And so they're walking in ways that may not necessarily align with whatever your particular belief system. And these learned behaviors can show up in the relationship with you in a not so positive way. So you need to look at what is a relationship like with their parents, and their immediate family. Being, when I say that, I'm talking about if they have, siblings, brothers or sisters. How is their relationship with them? Is it a happy, healthy relationship, or is it consistent conflict and just behavior that, is like very surprising or doesn't agree with you? And lastly, the fourth thing that I have down here as we dive off into is this somebody that I should marry? Or for those of you who are in marriages and you didn't take any of this information into consideration, what is this person like when they're angry? What is this person like when the two of you have disagreements? And there is a way that you can be in a disagreement with this person, and it can be, healthy when you all know how to communicate with one another. And then there is a way that the two of you can interact that is absolutely completely toxic and chaotic. This is stuff that you need to look at. When this person is angry, and again, this is for the men and the women, when this person is angry in the disagreement, how are they communicating with you? Are they cussing you out? Are they calling you out of your name? Are they being completely disrespectful or demeaning with you? Are they totally discounting whatever it is that you have to share regarding the topic of what your disagreement is about? Or is this person actually taking the time to listen to what you have to say, and actually taking it in and taking it into consideration and thinking about your feelings? Or are they just completely discounting what you say, and they're not listening, and they're looking for different points in the argument, disagreement, where they can lash back out with you? They're not listening to you at all. They're just more interested in getting their point across. I'm telling you that these are things that you need to dig into when you talk about, I want to get married, or you're already in a marriage with somebody. And I know I've already hit on some things that some of you all didn't think of. And this topic is so important to me because a lot of us, and I was one of them, a lot of us have a clouded thinking when it comes to this thing called marriage. And we get ourselves in situations that for many, we find ourselves, we find it hard to get out of. And we subject ourselves to a life that was not destined or ordained for us to live. So when it comes to marriage, this is a serious topic, and I really want to engage with you all in a conversation. So again, this Toresa Be Free's world is not just about me doing all of the talking, but you all know that I'm interested in having a community conversation with you. So I want you, and I need you to get down in them comments, because we getting ready to get off into some things in this 4-part series. And I want you to talk back to me. Share your thoughts, share your comments. If I said something that you don't agree with, I want to hear from you too. And listen, take what I said or take what I shared into your own personal reflection time. And until next time, I want you all to Make sure that you stay plugged in. I want you to go and subscribe to this channel. I want you to hit that notification bell so that you can stay on top of every single new episode that we have uploaded on our YouTube channel. And for those of you that have been really intrigued with the t-shirts that you see me wearing, these are mine. I want you to make sure that you go and get yours at my apparel brand, Reset 2020 EmpowermentApparel.com. Just go over to Reset2020Apparel.com. And until next time, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next episode in Toresa Be Free's world. Bye.